Lake Mead has had 145 deaths, spanning from 2014 all the way up to 2021. And in fact, this year alone, they've already had a total of 19 deaths. Now that puts it at the top of the deadliest natural attractions, with the highest number of fatalities at any U.S. national park or recreation area. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in just a second, and then later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys some more before and after photos of some sunken boats here at Lake Mead, and then we're going to make our way on over to Hoover Dam and see how much things have changed over there. According to NewsNationNow.com, published August 4th, 2023, Lake Mead National Recreation Area has been identified as the deadliest national park site in America, and recent trends suggest that's not changing anytime soon. And of the 19 deaths Lake Mead has had this year, 6 were drownings, another 6 involved motor vehicle crashes, another 6 were suicides, and 1 is undetermined. Now there's no doubt that Lake Mead has become a social media spotlight in the last year. Heck, in 2022 alone, 5.5 million people visited Lake Mead, and those numbers are already up this year compared to last year. The lake has certainly piqued people's interest due to the water levels reaching an all-time low, sunken boats surfacing, and multiple bodies as well. Another detail I found quite interesting was that Lake Mead had far more deaths from 2014 to 2021 than any other site managed by the National Park Service.
Drownings that occur are people that are not wearing life jackets.
U.S. Park Service Ranger John Haynes says failure to adhere to safety protocols like wearing life jackets has contributed to the deadly trend. Another is erratic weather. Lake Mead is unlike many other places because of sudden and dangerous winds.
I also just don't understand how unpredictable it can be. And you think you're jumping out of your boat for a quick swim to swim back up to your boat, and the wind picks up and all of a sudden your boat's drifting away and you're stuck in the middle of the lake.
The water level at Lake Mead, as of this video being made, is at 1,062 feet, which means that is a 2-foot increase from the last time I was at Lake Mead, which was 2 weeks ago on July 28th. But that begs the question, how much further will the lake continue to rise until it plateaus or starts to drop again? Well, that's a great question. According to 8newsnow.com, published May 19, 2023, in the May projection, Reclamation says the lake level could reach more than 1,070 feet by the end of February 2024, before dropping around 20 feet throughout the year. This, of course, assumes there is not another record-breaking year of deep snowpack and storms around the upper Colorado River Basin. We just made it to our first stop here to look at this old boat that I found out here about a year ago, and it's gone. Let's take a closer look. You probably won't be able to see it the best, but you can kind of see right there, you can see some of the white from the boat. And like I said, that thing was probably about 25, 30 feet from the shore last summer, and now it's completely underwater. That has really come up quite a ways. As you can see, we're a pretty good distance away from Hemingway Harbor, and if we turn the camera this way, what we're gonna go look for next is some jet skis that I found last year, and they're just right around there. It's a little bit of a hike, but I think we'll be okay. I did check the forecast before I left this morning, and it said today it was only supposed to get up to about 102, which is actually pretty decent compared to what it's been out here in recent weeks. And I think right now it's probably only about 97, 98 degrees. And hopefully we don't die from heat exhaustion out here. But then again, if that does happen, make sure you smash that like button and share this video with your friends and family. Now I know it's been a minute since I've been out here. Oh shoot, there's one of them. It hasn't moved an inch. Check out that bad boy. We're gonna find the other one here in a second, but check that out. You can see the tags on it back there, if I can focus. 2012. Been out here a long time. Okay, so that's one of the jet skis, and I got a feeling we're not gonna be able to see the other jet ski, because the last time I was out here, the first one I saw was way down there, and I happened to look up here in this direction and found this one. Let's see if we can go find it. I gave up looking for the other jet ski after just a few minutes. It was pretty clear that that one was far enough underwater, and I wasn't going to be able to find it. I even hopped up on a big rock and still couldn't see it. Anyways, this is the photo I took of the jet ski last year, and as you can see, it probably would have been about 10 to 15 feet away from the shoreline. Alright, now the clouds are really starting to part and I can start to feel that heat set in, and I'm really starting to sweat, and we got about a good mile hike back to Hemingway Harbor. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Okay, so after a short hike and a Gatorade and beer later, I know not the smartest, but anyway, the HIGGS boat would have been somewhere out here, and I know that because when I took photos of it, that little island right there was always in the background, and that little raft over there with the transformer box on it was in the background of a lot of my photos. And about 2 months ago when I came here, I could kind of see a little bit of it underneath the water. It was probably underneath like maybe 5-10 feet or so, but now you can't tell where it is at all. And before we go check out Hoover Dam, I figured I would show you guys some of my findings from previous explorations on the bathtub ring. Now this place is littered with items going as far back as the 1970s, and probably even further. Now I wouldn't necessarily recommend hiking the bathtub ring in the summertime either. Between that sun beating down on you and that heat coming off of the rocks, it's like walking through a giant oven. Luckily when I went, there was a little bit of cloud cover and the temp just barely broke triple digits. And if you guys have any information on this wooden boat wreck that I've been showing you, please share with me in the comments section down below. I did have a viewer once tell me that they did use wooden boats for transportation to and from Hoover Dam during its construction, and that's about all I have to go on at this point. Quick fun fact for you. Did you know that the Pat Tillman-Mike O'Callaghan Bridge that overlooks Hoover Dam wasn't built until 2005? That's right. Construction on the bridge started in 2005 and was later completed in 2010 at a cost of $240 million. The bridge has a total length of 1,900 feet and stands at 890 feet over the Colorado River.